Hi everyone, I am Angela Cruz of Smoky Hill Designs. Did you miss me? It's been like a hot second since I've done a video. We've been planning all these venues for Smokefest, so I have been like locked away making hundreds of phone calls for these, but it's exciting because we've got just about everywhere booked right now. And in fact, this video today is a big thank you to those of you who came to our first kickoff Smokefest 2025 event this past weekend here in Burlington, here at our shop in North Carolina. We've been wanting to do a drop. It's been a minute since we've done one of those. And I got consistently several requests repeatedly for some certain items. So I was like, let's bring these this week along with some of the state ones that we had exclusive here this weekend as well. So I've got some surprises in here. It's going to seem like these do not fit together. I'm going to warn you. I've got Easter, I have marijuana, I have North Carolina. It seems like they don't fit together, but really it's all because these were requests that we received this weekend. And I just want to reiterate to you that if you do come to a Smokefest event, please, please, please talk to us. If there's something you want to see, let us know. Like, we are way open to suggestions, and hopefully this drop is proof of that. So hopefully these are things that you did want to see. So let's see if we have met your expectations on these. So let me start with, I'm going to start with scattered. The first one that I want to bring you, we had requests for more religious patterns, especially with Easter coming and things like that. And these are not all of these are, Easter specific, but with Easter coming, more religious options. So the first one that I have for you, this would be Christian symbols. So I have here, I'm gonna put the white behind it just so you can see it better, but you can see I have the white dove, I have a Jesus fish, I have a cross, I have a Bible, and it's in this really small scale that is perfect for earrings, but don't exclude things like bookmarks. How great would this be as a bookmark for a Bible? This would be something really, really great that you could give to those in your church or sell on your website. Whatever you want to do, this is a great option for you if you're looking for more of a Christian symbol type piece. And while I'm talking about the scale, I want to show this to you. Here's another suggestion thing that this is some feedback I want after this video. So you're used to me showing you this scale that we have. And if you're on our website, you'll see that we have it on in a lot of our pictures. This is made of foam board. This you can't cut with your laser. It's not laser safe. Now, granted, we have this file available in the Facebook group for you to cut on your own. If you want to cut it out of acrylic, that's great. You can do it that way. But we had the idea, and we put these out on Saturday for you to purchase if you like. And would you like to see these on the website? We did it, but we put it on clear flex. So this would be something that you could order, and you are able to then lay it over your pieces of acrylic back at your house, any of your pattern ply, and say, oh yeah, you know what? I do like that as an earring. I do think that is a good scale for a bookmark, things like that. So let me know if this is something that you'd like me to add to the website. I certainly can do it. And we did a couple different patterns with this as well, but all with the same sort of image that you could overlay and really get an idea before you actually cut something and maybe aren't satisfied with it. Give you a way to see how it would look at a different scale. So let me know, put it in the comments below if you'd like me to add this to the website. All right, back to business. All right, so that was our Christian symbols. We also have, this is Bibles and crosses. So here's our Bibles and some floral and some crosses. This is a really pretty, really springy floral. This would be pretty for a wedding as a gift for someone who may be Christian, or be great for a Bible group, anything like that. This is a great option. Here's one. I got a request for more Catholic things, which I'm Catholic. So here we go. Here we go. This is for my fellow Catholics. It's the same general pattern with the Bibles and the flowers, but instead of just a cross, we have a rosary. You know how we love our rosaries. So here is one, and I'm going to bring some more Christian and Catholic patterns to you because I know that's important to many of you. So I would like to offer those for you. So those are the three new religious ones that we are going to have. We also have some new Eastery ones. Got a lot of requests for Easter this weekend, so that's great. Here's a bunny floral. How cute is this? This one, let me see if I have it here. Yes, I do. Another request that we've gotten in many of our videos is that you want to see the new items actually cut into things. And surprise, I have some. So here is that same pattern put on the ivory core and used as a coaster, or this could be like, let's get it to focus. This could be a candle holder. And on the back, look, all I have are 3 little dots of 1/8 inch clear acrylic that is glued to this to give it little feet. So this would be a great coaster. Like I said, you can put a candle on it, you name it. How cute is that? How simple is that? And our plan is to put the file for this on that Find Your Inspiration page on the website. So you'll be able to literally look at the picture, download the file, and then you can add this pattern right to your cart on that ivory core. That's the plan. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, this is that pattern on ivory. And we also did a complementary pattern with the same floral, but without the bunnies. And we left good spacing on this because we think this on the glitter cores or the mirror cores would be beautiful. But I also have that here on the ivory in that same type of coaster project. So you can see these are complementary. These would look great together, but they're not identical. So think about that with a lot of these patterns. A lot of these have very similar color schemes, and it would be great to put them together. I also have, here are these little brown bunnies. You can see them hopping around. This would also be great on that ivory core. Here are some pastel Easter eggs, and this one I have on Flex, but these are all going to be available on all the different cores. So look how cute these are. And they're so small. These are perfect for things like earrings. You can see here with the new scale. You can see there they are as earrings. Perfect little scale for that. Very, very micro. You can also make a coaster with it. Look at that. Or you could do Easter tags. If you're going to do an Easter basket for your kids, it would be great to put this as the background and then just put their name and maybe like white acrylic right on top of that for a little Easter tag. That's a cute little option. We also have more, less so for Easter, but more just a spring vibe. Check out these wavy daisies. Ooh, these are fun. You guys love the real psychedelic 70s type patterns. So these wavy daisies, how cute is this? And let me do a little mock-up real quick. I have some plain acrylics here as well. I'm trying not to be too long-winded because I do have quite a few patterns, but check out the wavy daisies if you ordered it on the pink acrylic core. How cute! Our regular daisies that we offer looks beautiful on everything. I love it on the turquoise, on the pink, you name it. This is going to be very similar in terms of it's going to look great on everything, but it has that more psychedelic feel to it. Similarly, I have in both a white and a black version. It's sort of like the negative space of those daisies. And what this enables you to do is have more of an open area so that if you do want to put it on one of these different cores, you have more open area showing through. How cool is that? How beautiful is that? So you can do it with your plain acrylics. You could even get crazy and do it with a mirrored or a glitter. How cool is that? You name it, endless options with these. But having this open space like that enables you to see more of the core through it. So that's cool in the white and the black. And then another big request was marijuana at the show this weekend. It sells like hotcakes for us at Smokefest. And even if you do not partake, think about how well it sells. You don't have to smoke marijuana to sell marijuana products. Case in point, I don't smoke it, but I sell a ton of these. So we came up with some new marijuana patterns just because there has been such a demand for them. So the first one I want to show you, this one's hilarious, okay? So I don't know if you've checked, it's my daughter, Emmy Lou. She is one of those people that knows the date of everything. She knows everybody's birthday. Everybody in this warehouse, she knows their birthday. She collects those Beanie Boos. They're like the new Beanie Baby, essentially. She knows every one of their birthdays. The child is insane. But she has been telling me that Easter is April 20th. And I was like, oh, really? So it's 4/20 this year. So we made, I know this is ridiculous, guys. I already know this. But for many of you, this will be a big seller. we did some high Easter bunnies, okay? So we've got them here. There's lots of grass imagery. They've got bloodshot eyes. You'll be able to see it better on the website, but it's literally insane. But for some of you, this is the sort of tongue-in-cheek kind of thing that you sell a lot of. Know your target audience, but I think this one, we have it in a large scale, and then we also have a small scale as well. You can definitely see the bloodshot eyes better on the larger scale, but for many of you, this will be a big seller, whether or not you smoke pot. I also have this one, honestly, and this is literally, like I said, I don't smoke it, but as someone who doesn't, this is my favorite pattern of this entire drop. And it's this 420 real neon green wavy look. This thing is so cool. We were playing with it and putting it on these different cores, and look how cool it is on the pink. And wait till you see it. Check this out on the teal mirror. How trippy, how psychedelic is this? So this one, I think, will be a huge seller for you, especially on these different cores. I think this is a cool one, and I'm telling you, it's consistently last year's Smokefest shows, and so far just our first event this year, people are looking for marijuana. It may not be your thing, but you probably have some customers that this is what they're into. It's a whole vibe, and I think that these, and we have some other ones that I will show you as well, I think that these fit the bill. So check those out. Expand your horizons, expand your mind, right, as they say, and try some of these out and see how they sell for you. It's worth a shot. Another request we got was graduation. So graduation's coming up. We have this one. It's more of like a boho inspired graduation. Let me put the white behind it so you can see it a little better. But it's got your graduation caps. It has that sort of boho style rainbow on it, and it has some flowers. This would be really pretty for any maybe high school girls that you know graduating, college girls, anything like that. I consider it a little bit more feminine, so I think this one would be better for the ladies out there. But we have this one as well. This is a more generic congrats grad with your basic colors and your streamers. I think this one's cute. This would be great for money holders, for earrings, you name it. And it would be great on these cores, like this white acrylic core would be really, really pretty with that. We also did an example here. Check this out. How cute is this? This would be like hanging from your rear view mirror. This is that boho pattern with the graduation caps on white acrylic with the green mirror behind it that's been reverse engraved. They've just been glued together and sandwiched. And we also did a reverse engraving on a piece in the front and laid that on top, glued it to the front. And here's just a little tassel, just like a bookmark tassel, just as an example. You could leave it this way, or your graduate could actually hang their tassel from here. So this would be a cute decoration in your car, or it could be an ornament, anything like that. So just think outside the box. It's a great way to use multiple materials together like this to create a really cool look. And of course, you can customize it with whatever complementary acrylic color matches your school colors, anything like that. So think about that. Hopefully this gets you thinking. All right, what else have I got? I have a ton of stuff. All right, I have a pattern that we have offered is the red, green, and yellow marijuana leaves. We've done a smaller version, and we've also done it scattered and transparent. So let me show you the collection of those. So you can see this is sort of that color scheme with the red, the yellow, and the green. Here it is as a full coverage. So the full coverage, remember, you can order that on like a white core, for example, and be able to engrave white. It will have that black background already on it without you having to order this scattered on black, anything like that. And then we also have it transparent for any of you that might be making some 420 sun catchers out there. Just a fun different option for you. This one's super cool. This is Art Deco marijuana. Check these out. Look at how cool those are. This is really low key. Like maybe you just want to do like a little hit. You don't need to have a pot leaf hanging from your ear, but this is just a nice little subtle hint. And I will tell you, I think that there has been the stigma that has gone on for years about marijuana. It is completely gone, because I will tell you, and it's pretty, the people who have been coming to the shows and asking for marijuana, it's typically like older men. Like there's been this stigma for years that it's, you know, the high school kid but it's not anymore. And I think it's because a lot of older people have gotten, I think, relief from, you know, chronic pain and stuff. So I think everybody's sort of embraced it at this point. So here is that transparent version of it. We also have the marijuana leaves and smoke in a couple options here. Check this out. Look at that. This is another low-key option that you could make earrings out of, for example. And we have it also in both sizes, transparent. Check that out. We also have watercolor marijuana in 2 different sizes. I know there's a lot of marijuana. I'm sorry. Here we go. This one's really pretty. This is almost like it reminds me of like the pastel dresses, like the lily dresses that you can get. Here it is. Here's an example with it cut. So you can check these out. This is the full, let's see if I can get it to focus. This is the full coverage version. How pretty are those? They're just a nice little hint of marijuana without having to be too in your face. As well as here's like a little rolling tray keychain, like a mini one, made with that Art Deco, with the frame being the watercolor marijuana. So you can see how that is. And it's just, all it is the full coverage on clear that has been reverse engraved, and you can see it'll show white through the front. Okay. And then the last bit, we are out of graduation and marijuana and Easter. The last thing that I wanted to show you are the North Carolina patterns. And when I say North Carolina, a lot of these are very versatile and not just North Carolina. So have an open mind on that. The first one is not. The first one is stained glass North Carolina flag. That's pretty. This is North Carolina, but you can see it here. We already had a North Carolina flag pattern, but we thought adding that sort of stained glass look to it would give it a little bit of flair for any sun catchers you might do. Maybe you're going to do a sun catcher in like the Wright Brothers plane, or maybe you would do like a pig, since everyone's so big on the pork barbecue and stuff like that. Here you could do, you name it, or you could, for your school, put this in the background, whatever your college is. NC State. I think that would be a nice touch. This one was so popular this weekend. Let me get the name right. I don't want to botch it. What is the name of this? It's like Mountains and Evergreens. Mountains and Evergreens. So we have 2 different sizes in this. I love the large, and a lot of people at the show really like the small. So that's great that we have some variety here. So no matter what you make. Here is the large. Look at how beautiful this is. Look at the mountains with the evergreens in the foreground. And what was really cool about it is we had some people here from West Virginia, and I was able to point them to this pattern, as well as we had customers in Western North Carolina, in Asheville. Maybe some people are still doing fundraisers for these areas that were so affected by the hurricane. This is a great option. And this works. It's very versatile. If you have mountains and you have evergreens, it doesn't have to be North Carolina. But here is what that looks like. How beautiful is that? We also have it in this smaller version. Here we go. And you can see, I've got all the pictures will have the scale on the website, but you can see that this bigger version, you know, if you're making bigger pieces, will obviously work better for that versus the smaller. And then we have them in the transparent, which was very, very popular this weekend for your sun catchers. Okay. I also have, for a little bit of a mountain flair, Now I don't remember the name of this one. I'm sorry. Fall Floral Mountain Range. So here's the mountains with your fall colored floral. We all know the fall is very, very popular time to go visit the mountains. This is very like Blue Ridge Parkway looking. This is a great one. Even if you don't have mountains near you, it's just a beautiful fall sort of look. And we have that in 2 sizes as well. And in the transparent for your sun catchers. We also have these watercolor dogwoods, which is the state flower of quite a few states, not just North Carolina. And a lot of you have business names with dogwood in it. So here's a nice option for you, maybe for some signage for your company out front. You can use this dogwood. I love this one, and I'm not even a beach person. This would be dunes and blue sky, also in 2 different sizes as well. So you can see you have your dunes and then the blue sky, and it's this watercolor look. This is really pretty. This one was also very, very popular this weekend. The top ones were the dunes, the mountains, and the floral mountains. Those were super popular. Everybody really liked the look of that. This has a very Outer Banks feel. So if you like to vacation in the Outer Banks, this is a great option for you. Be really, really pretty to make something for your beach house. Or if you were just a beach lover, make something for your own house. Turn your own house into a beach house. But this is a great pattern for that. And then the last one is more of an abstract, but it looks really, really good behind a sun catcher. And I'll show you that here in a second. This is, what is this? I don't remember. This is dunes and this is more sand dunes. I'm rusty. I should not take a break from these videos, my goodness. But you can see this is more of a bold colored sand dunes with a wave effect or a blue sky effect, but it's more abstract. So if you were to put this as a sun catcher, as your background, look at how cool that is. I think that could go, it can be beachy, it can be dunes, but this could also be, you know, we went to Oklahoma last year. This looks very Oklahoma to me. And it's got, I think it just has a really nice flare as a background. Lots of colors, lots going on. If you have just a plain black piece of acrylic in the front of this with whatever, you could do the coyote howling at the moon and I think it would still fit. Or it could be a seashell and it would still fit. I think it's very, very versatile and fun and has a lot of nice, bold colors in it. So I think I've covered them all. And like I said, I'm sorry I'm rusty, y'all. I've got a bunch of videos I'm gonna pump out and have ready to release over the summer. Oh, and I do have one more piece that we did make. So this here would be like a wall hanging. This is using our this is the Eco Oak Dark, which we are working to restock. If you don't have any, the Eco Walnut would be a great option for that. So here it is this is the micro, the red, yellow, and green marijuana leaves. You can see that. Add some flair to it. Check this out. If you add the pumpkin spice from the Cafe collection behind it, it almost looks like smoke coming up off of that. It's kind of fun. Gives it a completely different look. But you can also, here's something that I think a lot of people don't realize is that you can put these scattered patterns. So here's just scattered mini green, which I don't think I had here, but it is also being released. This is the micro green marijuana leaves. If you put that on top of wood, you get a wood look in between your scattered, whereas, you know, we offer the scattered patterns on all the different core colors. If you just put it on top of a piece of wood that you have, how cool does that look? And then you could use this as the backer. So if you want something a little bit crazier with more patterns working together, complementing each other, you can go that way. Or you could just put a wood behind it. And those Cafe collections really, really pop behind it as well. You name it. But like I said, these files we are hoping to put in that Find Your Inspiration page, which if you have not checked that out, go to the website. It's right on the homepage, Find Your Inspiration. That's a great way if you are new or you have sort of creator's block and you don't really know what you want to make, or you've seen a pattern and you're not really sure what to do with it, there's a lot of examples there, and you can literally add to cart and it will add all those items to your cart. So let me know what you think of the patterns. Let me know if you want me to sell this. And thank you all for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys in Pennsylvania and Virginia this weekend. Smokefest tour is starting, and we are so excited to see so many of you. So thank you all so much for watching.